Hi, good evening. My name is Christopher Thornley. I am the chair of the Board of Health, calling to order the meeting on regular meeting to 6:05 p.m. December the 12th. Meeting is being conducted in real time. Public is allowed to participate with either a dial-in or an online presence. Um, what else do I need to say? That's about it. We'll obviously go all types of parliamentary order as always. And at this point, there looks like there is no public participation, so we will just continue right along here and move right into the meat and potatoes here. So go ahead, take it away, Miss Amy.
Did you want to do the approval of the minutes from the November meeting?
Yes, actually, we should probably do that. Thank you. I just literally just X'd off of my agenda, so I'm running blind. Okay, I will motion to approve said minutes from the meeting of last time.
I second the motion.
Okay, Mike.
Sorry, but I wasn't there last time, so I don't know if I can or cannot.
Yeah, you can actually abstain from voting. That's fine. Um, Amy, I assume, seeing as though you wrote them, I would assume you would agree with what they say.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, so we will note as the three have voted as a yes, and then obviously Mike abstained at this point in time.
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
So now to get into the budget review.
Now we get.
Yeah, now we get there. So I sent everyone the front part, which is the narrative. I'm actually going to start off with apologizing if you hear my dog because I'm home tonight instead of the office, so the dog may bark. He's out of sorts.
Never apologize for a dog.
Okay, good. So we start off with the narrative. It's basically the org chart, our programs and services, and then we do include our performance metrics over the last 3 fiscal years. I started in fiscal year 23, so this is my third fiscal year. I think I'm in, and I think I've lost track. But you can see all of our numbers. We are caught up on all of our food service within the last fiscal year, our salons, and all of our other environmental. We've been doing more outreach than we had in the past, so that's really great. Our significant accomplishments for last year were we began an online licensing of food service establishments with a different company, which we are now switching, but we did start. We completed uploading all of our permit to discharges on the Monroe GIS page. So this completes the online public access to health department records, which all can be found through Monroe GIS. And we revised the public health emergency response plan and all of the appendices. Our goals and objectives for next year are to expand our online licensing and permitting, promote and expand the Steady Steps program that we do in conjunction with the Monroe EMS and the Monroe Senior Center, and then continue to reach out to the community and provide health education on current public health topics, whatever they may be. And my budget highlights were really just a salary line increase per union contract. So when you get into the spreadsheet part of it, you'll see that I kept the numbers exactly the same from my budget last year to my proposed budget for next year. The only difference is that there's a $3,200 health consultant fee that is in this year's budget. That was to pay for the community health needs assessment, which we do every 3 years as part of the Health Improvement Alliance through the hospitals in the area. So that is just every 3-year expenditure, so we don't need it for next year. And we had already talked about the revenues the last time we met and went through those and saw the comparisons with all of that. And all of the other line items I kept the same. The health vehicle fuel is not one that I control. That one comes to me from Public Works because they tell me how much I have to put in. So that is my budget. Are there questions?
No, it's really straightforward.
I agree.
No questions.
Okay, good. All
Perfect.
right. Then we will go ahead and move to vote on it. I will motion to approve.
I'll second the motion.
Okay. Mike,
I'll third.
Okay, and Amy.
I'll vote for it.
Excellent. Okay, approved unanimously. Send it on to Mr. Terry and see what he has to say.
Perfect. And that's all I have. I just kept the agenda tonight just to the budget because we had just met
Yeah, I mean,
last
we
month.
went over all the numbers and everything last month. I can't imagine a whole lot has changed in a month's time at this point, especially because it's getting into the little bit slower time of year for all outside kind of things for you guys. Um, I didn't think there was anything else I had any questions about. Oh, yeah, actually, there was just a question. Um, you had this great performance metric of all the things that you guys had done and have done over the previous 2 years.
Mhm.
Was there some type of spike in uh, Lyme's disease because it was like we did zero testing in 22? Now, granted, that was kind of basically a tail end of COVID. But like in 23, we did 10 and this year we're doing 45. Was there some kind of uptick on that, or were there just more people aware that we would do that for them?
So in 22, that was before I was here, they weren't offering that as a service. You would have to set it
Okay.
up yourself through the Connecticut Ag Station. Halfway through fiscal year 23, we started advertising that you could bring the ticks to us. We would identify it, do some health education with you, and send it up to the state for testing, and then follow up with you based on those results. So as that word has gone out, I think more people are coming in and taking advantage of that service that we're now offering.
Okay. Now is that I feel silly for even asking, but is that on the BOH's website or Facebook page, things like that? Do we periodically, you know, reiterate these kinds of things that we do offer services to the citizens for these things?
Yep, it's on our website along with the forms and some education. And then we do put it on Facebook. Once we get into the spring season, we usually do it probably 2 to 3 times a month. We'll put a post up there on Facebook that we offer it.
Excellent. Okay.
And we're also on Instagram now too, in case you're all Instagram people instead. We are on Instagram, so you could follow us there too.
Wow.
You know,
Really getting into the new century here, huh?
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying slowly.
Okay. Any other questions about anything, Michael?
No.
No? Okay. Ms. McGuire, anything
no,
that you
I
would like to add or ask about?
don't think so. Very
Yeah.
straightforward.
Yeah, again, tonight was just really designed that we have to obviously do this in order for the budget to get to Terry because he's got to start all this stuff in the very beginning of January and start presenting to getting all the different things to talk to all the town heads, and then it obviously has to go to council and through finance. So it's a big to do.
Yeah.
That's why it was so important for us all to at least meet for at least a short while. Okay, so if there are no further questions, I will go ahead and motion to end the meeting this evening.
I'll
Us.
second it.
All right. So okay, I'm going to end the recording. It is 6:14. Thank you everybody for your time. I certainly do appreciate it.